and and have a tragic backstory.
All right, we are live.
Awesome.
Hello, Midgard.
Is everybody here? Let's see.
Everybody important.
Hold on. Is there?
I think Boom is the only one not here, right?
I am looking for the.
Did you just say Boom isn't important?
I did not say that.
No, not you. It was
I did.
I'm looking for the link to the Roll20. Oh, why do I need that actually?
It's in the pinned messages, right?
I mean, it's just roll20.net.
You know, all week you've sort of been saying, like, are we going to survive this, night? And it's like, okay, yeah, we're going to survive. It's like, we're going to survive the night. Now that I'm looking at, like, the tavern sheet and seeing how low some of us are, I'm like, wait, are we going to survive?
Well, it depends. If we get at least an hour of a short rest, we can spend some hit die.
Oh, yeah. No, an hour could get us.
Yeah.
I mean...
But even still, I mean, before last time, we said we were going to lock all the doors, barricade all of them, and we're going to set a watch so nobody's going to be, we're not going to have 8 hours of all of us just defenseless.
Yeah. And our prisoner's, like, tied up in the corner.
Yeah, he's tied up, gagged, hog-tied, and we have at least 1 or 2 zombies who are on guard as well because they don't need to sleep.
Yeah. And that could be good. Can they still, I mean, apart from shaking you awake, are you, like, aware of what happens when, like, if they get injured? Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I mean, they can go blah.
Okay, like, but is there any, like, magical means? Like,
I don't know.
Do you speak zombie?
Does anyone have the alarm spell?
No.
Well, that would be. Is that a wizard spell?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a 20 or something foot radius of a
Yeah, it just says that they're a fawning, brainless creature, but
No,
they
but
have
you
enough.
Yeah.
They're smart enough
There's
to scream out if they're in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Fawning, brainless creature.
Yeah, they're groupies.
I'm not fawning.
All right, well, let me move you over to where you are taking your...
Oh, Lord. All right, so
long
the
rest.
one thing about just getting hit points back, that's great and all. Don't have a lot of magic. just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm tapped out as well. All I got is cantrips, so.
Okay, I have more
Well-
than that, but not a lot more.
I
I
have,
have most of my abilities left.
I have 2 first level spell slots.
Then you will appreciate the good news that you all get a long rest.
Oh,
Nice.
took pity on you. You kept threatening us.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how much I could make everybody cry.
Well, it is a free action.
Yep. There's a lot of free actions going on around here.
All right. Puts me at 31.
All right, so where is the long rest button on the Roll20 character sheet?
There is none.
There's not one.
No, one
There's
would
no-
think.
You got to do it all manually.
So everybody gets, don't forget your 9 temporary hit points as I give us our morning pep talk.
Oh, booyah.
Funny enough, I never lost mine.
Yeah, I mean, I put it on us last time before we went to bed, so we had some sweet dreams.
Yeah, as you're giving the morning pep talk, I could see Reika just like mouthing along with it.
Flashes again. We'll have a better dream.
You gotta give that out sparingly. You don't want to overdose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's got to be special.
Exactly.
We live.
And with our long rest, we level.
No, you don't.
All right. I think I got everything back.
So why are we keeping this chick alive? I can't remember.
Because she knows how to work the machine.
Yeah,
Do
you
we
were
need
big.
machine?
You were big on keeping her alive. Remember?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember why.
You wanted to question her.
Yeah, she seemed like a jerk. And
Yeah.
we have a potion that we don't know what it does yet. And then we've got those ceramic grenades that she had that we haven't figured out exactly what they do yet.
Can we just like take a little sip, like a little couple drops to tell what a potion is?
I think so, yeah. But I mean, you have to take a sip and then make a check.
There's also one small thing that we just learned.
Mention that I have identified. So. I have to do it as a ritual, but still.
Does identify work on potions?
Yep, it works on any object.
Oh, okay.
So if you had like a magical door that had a passcode on it, technically you could touch it with identify, and a minute or after you cast it, you would know what the code word is.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we have 8 hours, in that time I would have cast ritually identify on the potion, so we don't have to start sipping it, that sort of thing.
Well, when she sees you kind of going through her notes and stuff and digging through the stuff that you found on the tables, and she just kind of sneers and says that these things are so far beyond you, it will take you years to even figure out the rudimentary principles of her formulas.
Right. You're so smart. Yes, we get it.
Hey, I got a question for you. If we, your oh so special formulas and all of that, how would you feel if we made hundreds of copies of your very unique work and just gave them out to everyone? How long would they be special? Just went them to every university. Bemia, Zobek, Tarkesh, Nuria, Natal, Rabasset, just spread them out. All your unique words. Just copies.
I'm sure there are people there who could understand them, even if we cannot.
And spreading knowledge is a good thing.
They wouldn't have the means of reproducing my work. They would need my alchemist furnace. They would need my essence extractor.
Perhaps they could make one.
If it were possible for them to follow my diagrams of the essence extractor and the other components, they would still need the alchemist's furnace, and there's no way that they could reproduce that. It's not possible. They would have to come here.
Danaska, what is the purpose of all you're doing? Is it just experimentation, or do you have a specific alchemical goal? Like you want to create immortality, or what is the point of what you're doing here?
I want to create the perfect hybrid jelly ooze being and be the creator of a new species.
All right. Oh, I did have a question for you. How do we get past that invisible ooze that you made up in the hallway to the north of here?
You could just ask it to move. It would listen to me. If you take me to my desk in the other room, I would be happy to show you the way past my creation that you apparently can't get past.
All right, insight check.
Sure.
I also want to do something as well.
Yeah.
During this conversation. What's her alignment like? Are these, is she evil or good? It's okay if you don't need to give like an exact, like her alignment is this, but with my background
Let's
feature,
see.
what's the feeling I get off her?
Well, first of all, with Ming's insight check, she does indeed want to go to her desk in the other room.
Yeah.
I bet she does.
And with your no evil, let's see. So this is more of like a intuition type thing. It's not.
Yeah, it's a vibe check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Not the exact alignment, but I can tell I guess the
she would fit right in where you came from.
shoot. Okay. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
There are notes that if you truly intend to duplicate my work or to share my work and spread my fame,
Oh no.
then
We'll be making a different
you would
name.
need the notes from my desk in the other room.
It'll be a different name or anonymous author, just for the good of the people. They're just gonna leave their name anonymous, or we'll just give it another name.
Meng just turns to Tagernai and Reika and says, "Would one of you strong ladies just? I'm thinking we could just grab her by the scruff of the neck and then push her down the hallway, and then if she doesn't tell the ooze thing to move, since it seems to be invisible, she'll just end up getting, I don't know, burned alive by it touching her. That
or
should
she's worked with oozes so much she has some sort of
She may be able,
or immunity,
or she may be able to command it by her voice.
maybe, but if it moves down the hallway, it should touch her first, shouldn't it?
Maybe.
I mean,
what
it's either
it can't hurt her, and then she gets behind it.
maybe, but I mean that's why you would keep a hold on her.
But doesn't it have that psychic ability to attack a singular person?
That's true, it does.
It could just choose to attack us and ignore her.
Well, then you should tell her, or we'll tell her, as I look straight at her, that we're going to break her neck if it does anything to harm us and she doesn't stop it.
I would be willing to bring her back so she could redeem herself in the undeath.
Exactly.
Nope. No.
Her eyes really pop open when you say that, and she looks.
I wink at
horrified
Waltz
the
and I
thought.
point at Shuck. Yeah, Shuck's looking a little lonely. Maybe we can make a friend for him.
I think I would like to try doing that. We could make more good in the world.
There's nothing over there that you would even want to go over there for. It's just the ooze vats. There's nothing else over there. It's the ooze plasma holding tanks that I use for my experiments.
How do you get anywhere near it?
Near what?
The tanks. When we went down that hall, the blistering smell of it was almost unbearable.
I'm
Right?
I'm accustomed to working in this environment.
It's very stinky, yeah. Well, we could always try going through the left door, that where we met her. There might be another way to get to that hallway from there and bypass the ooze altogether.
She says if you promise to let me go and let me return to my work, I can provide you some protection against the oozes and jellies and essences and things that I work with, and you can free me and leave. There's nothing here that you really need or want.
How would you know what we need or want?
I can show you where I have some special stuff that you might like.
What sort of special stuff?
Some money and some potions and stuff.
Sure, tell us where they are.
Did you go through the pantry down there through the door down there? I have a secret storage place in there that I'll be willing to show you if you promise to free me.
Is she pointing down to this door?
Yes.
Jasper, can you go to this? Can you go through this door and see if she's lying, and if there is anything in this area, or if it goes up to just the vats, like she's saying?
Sure. What exactly am I looking for?
Just see if she. I mean, we know that when we went through this door and we went up and around, it went to the vats. I'm thinking that if we go through this door, it'll probably go up and around to the vats also. In which case, we can just ignore that whole area, and then we'll keep going from there. Only place we haven't been is down in this door. We haven't fully explored what's to the left yet.
I mean, I guess I could do that if you want me to.
That's where my desk is that I asked you to take me to begin with.
Yeah, that's not happening. Can I have Shuck?
Oh, of course.
Just at least nearby. Not next to me, but, you know, a meat shield nearby I can run behind in case there's something.
Sure.
Okay. If you hear me screaming, please come. So I will open the door, sort of look out.
All right.
Is there anything like right in the corridor?
Hang on just a second. Let me open the door.
So that goes down?
No, those are the stairs that you came down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so he sort of leans out. So north, it's just a wall, and then it's the stairs we, you know, came up.
And there's no door
Okay,
down
that
here?
one.
Yes, there is.
Well, yeah,
Oh, okay.
there is. Haven't been there yet. Haven't tested it out.
That's where my desk is. Take me down there.
Again,
Ooh.
no.
There's
Should we?
some stuff in my desk that I will
No.
give you freely give you if you
I'm
let
just
me
going to freely
return to my
take it.
work.
No.
My work
Right.
must not end.
It's going to if you keep asking me.
Should we just go in there and take the stuff out of her desk?
Uh-huh.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Do you want me
so-
to come with you or stay here?
I'd like some people to come with just in case, you know, there's something, or we could all go. I mean, well, first off, what are we doing with her? Tag?
I'm
We're not
gonna
leaving.
hold her in like a position so that if she tries to run, I won't let her. I would say in a position where like I could,
I assume she's
like-
bound, right?
yeah.
She's still tied up. Hey,
So then I guess I just grab her by the hair and I'm dragging her along.
no.
No. She's not getting in that room.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I was assuming we were gonna ask her where the stuff is.
You can find it.
We'll find it
Yeah.
without her. We don't
And
want
if-
her to have any access to this.
Yeah, we don't need her to stay in the desk.
And
Okay.
you know, Jasper sort of raised his voice, and if we break a few vials and, you know, some comparators or whatever there is, whatever. I mean, it's just, you know, a cheap, you know, chemistry set.
Please don't damage the furnace, whatever you do, or my essence extractor.
Uh-huh. Sure. Of course. Definitely. Just sort of walking away.
Speaking of smart words that I don't understand, says Taggernai, we went through your notes. Who's C?
Let me go and I'll tell you.
No thanks.
You know, maybe give it to us and we might actually think about it. You know, I'm
No,
not
C's a
opposed.
person.
I know. Give us the name and give us what you know about them, and you might be in a better position. Because, I mean, honestly, lady, all you are right now is that annoying little brat that's, you know, wanting candy. So, come on. You gotta do something.
Well, but if I tell you, then
Well, if you tell us about that, then maybe we might give you some of your work instead of burning it. All your notes.
Don't
Hey, Walt.
burn my work, please.
Walt.
Going to burn your work.
Walt, come help me over here.
Ooh,
Guys,
sure.
wait a second, guys.
Wait a second. Where? Oh, up there.
Yeah, come
C
over here.
is Kagath Z.
How is that so hard?
I share this level of the Citadel with Kagath Z. I can tell you where he is. I can help you sneak up on him if you let me return to my work. I really don't like him anyway.
That could be something that could be arranged. Again.
Could I insight that?
Sure.
She is totally okay with turning on him. That's what I would do. I mean, she'd fit in where I'm from, so betrayal is...
yeah, she will, if she thinks that you will let her return to her work, she will absolutely turn on Kagazi.
We took you out.
I believe her. I think she will turn on him.
Yeah, but why do we need your help? We took you out pretty easily. We had a drop on you, so...
I mean, if what the notes say is right, Kagath Z has time traveling powers, and I don't know exactly how we're supposed to beat that.
Well, we already have, or he's already stopped us. Time travel.
Well, tell us what time traveling abilities he has, Danaska.
I mean, is he like really quick?
He is kind of like me. I experiment with alchemical things. He experiments with time magic. I don't really understand it. Just like he doesn't really understand what I'm doing. We just kind of tolerate each other, sharing the level. The alchemist furnace on this level, no one really knows where it came from, who built it, how it got here. The fact is it's here, and I'm one of the few people in Midgard that know how to use it.
Yeah, but time magic
Maybe
is
the
so much
only
cooler.
person in Midgard that knows how to use it.
Yeah, but oozes or time? I mean, come on. Time.
Ooze isn't a fundamental force of nature.
Oh, but
Time
it is.
And time is the force that drives it. And everything else.
I mean, peanut butter sandwiches are kind of dry without jelly, but other than that...
Are they in my ooze essence extractor? You let them go. They have to take me. They're not going to know what to do. Take me down there.
I don't know that. Wait.
I mean, they told me to stay right here, so I'm not going.
Do we know that Ming's doing that?
Ming, the room you're in, has 3 huge vats that stand along the south wall. Although the vats appear to be sealed and covered by clear crystal lids, the air is acrid. Acrid? How did we
Acrid.
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 Ohio.
I told you my first instinct on how to pronounce it is usually wrong.
So Ming wanted me to come with her. Where did Ming go?
Down.
Well, did we
Like
know?
south?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
started talking to her about Kago Sea, but... where are you going? Oh! Wait. Guys, hold on.
I thought the whole thing was that the entire party wasn't going into that room.
Well, no, I wanted some of the people when Jasper was going to be scouting out, but I guess since everyone is in here already...
Yeah, I mean, I figured you guys would interrogate her while Walt and I search the desk.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going to search for traps and do all that stuff. But
Well, we stopped and turned around to talk to her, so I figured
Yeah.
we just kind
Okay,
of
so
split it.
when Jasper and Walt turned around to talk to her, you kept going to search the room? Okay.
Yeah, she, as a very hyperactive gossip, is very interested in, like, okay, yeah, okay, whatever, and then just walks away.
Yeah, and then after talking to her, we noticed you were gone and went over. Okay, so what's happening?
All right, your nostrils sting, your eyes water, and you want to cough. The vats are linked by a complex web of hoses and tubes that gurgle and pulse as foul-looking bubbles and smears of slime trickle through them. The equipment makes this room resemble a distillery, a poisonous rusted crud-encrusted distillery. A desk is pushed against the north wall between two doors. Writing implements are neatly arranged on it. There are 3 ink jars of different colored ink. You see what looks like some ledgers with numbers and symbols written in different colors. You see red and blue writing in the ledger. The 3 different colors of ink that you see in the jars is red and blue and green.
Does this look like magical ink, or is it just mundane?
Well, like I said, you see the what look like ledgers. What it looks like different calculations and stuff, and it's mostly numbers and some symbols. And you do see writing in red and blue, which there's red and blue ink on the table. You don't see anything written in green, but there is a green ink on the table also.
Is there a pen for each of these, or is it just ink? Or a quill, I guess I should say.
There are quills on the table.
If I dip a quill in the green and write it on a piece of paper, does it disappear? Does it write normally? Is there anything weird about it?
You take the quill and dunk it in the jar of the green, what looks like green ink, and it begins to swirl and come out of the jar and starts coming at you. Roll initiative. It coalesce into something very large.
That must be one large ink pot.
Should
Should
Tangrenai and I roll initiative as well?
Yeah, you can, because you'll hear the
scream out.
You'll hear the fighting. Danaska starts laughing. They found it. They found it. All right. Where's the turn tracker? There we go.
We knew there was a trap, and still we rolled horribly.
That's why I said we should have brought her.
We rolled amazingly.
There we go.
Amazing
Man.
initiative, guys.
I should re-roll that.
No, you shouldn't.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So, Jasper, you see this as the ink swirls out of the bottle, the ink jar, it keeps coming out long after you would think that the bottle would be empty, and it swells and grows into this big thing.
Yeah. Okay, well, first thing, just Rapier's already out, striking 23,
All right.
13. And how'd that do?
That hit, and it does 16 piercing. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looked like it didn't do much.
I'll show you the health
Where'd I
bar.
go that?
Can you see the health bar?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He's gonna use the what is it? I'm gonna use the nimbleness trait to run through it to over here. Yeah, bonus action attack.
All right, that'll hit.
And I am going to spend a prowess point to add my proficiency bonus to this offhand. So 7 piercing. Yeah, and then I'm just getting ready.
All right, Tagernay. So you hear startlement from the room below. Danaska starts laughing and says, "They found it."
Yeah, so I'm gonna dash because that's kind of all I can do.
I don't. Yeah.
So I move here, and then I'm guessing I saw that they went up or down.
Well,
Yeah. Okay, so they're there. I move in. Bam. Okay, that's my turn.
All right.
My turn.
Rika.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, that looks like some chaos. I'll dash. Actually, no, I'll stay right there. Let's see what I got prepared real fast. I will cast that. I think that popped.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast that on Tangra and I, myself, and Walt, because those are the people I see. You are blessed.
All right, and they get to add a D4 to their...
To their stuff. I think it's attack rolls, saving throws. Yeah, attack rolls and saving throws.
All right, done?
Yeah, that is my turn.
All right, Walt.
Okay. What is it like made of? Is it?
It looks like green ooze.
yeah, boom's coming.
Okay. Crap. I will disengage back here. Yeah, and that's it for me.
All right. Ming.
All right. Well, Ming looks at this creature and goes, "You are completely unworthy of my beauty, but I will grace you with it nonetheless." And she says, "Pumpernickel." Nobody but Jaster can see.
Yeah,
Shit! Oh boy, I can see just a quarter.
Is that... That's not a charmed effect, is it?
Nope.
Frightened? No?
Nope.
Stunned? How come nothing is ever immune to being stunned?
I don't know. It's almost like they're super vulnerable to monks, which is super annoying.
That's true. So it is a charisma save.
How many monsters have a good charisma?
Not
I
many.
hope.
So that
like
completely is not good.
So she daintily steps back and says, "Huh, how dare you? So rude." And Shuck will step up and go, "Arr."
Thank you.
technically it's at advantage, but actually, no, stunned is not. Right?
Well, stunned is incapacitated.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And
Well,
then
incapacitated doesn't give advantage.
I thought stunned did. I mean,
Yeah, stunned might actually. Either way, it doesn't matter. It was only a 23.
yeah.
So 7
Advantage.
slashing, and then if it can be paralyzed, it needs to make a con save.
Okay. I guess it can be paralyzed, so it needs to make a con save.
All right, makes it. So
Okay.
Shuck will step out of the way since it can't op attack, and that's my turn.
All right. And the ooze is stunned, so can't do anything. Jasper.
I'm gonna run over to here and make a jab. And it's still... Oh, not that, sorry. Damn it, that would have been amazing. It's the rapier attack, though.
Attack. Yeah, attack rolls do have advantage against a stunned creature.
Yeah. So, 18.
All right.
Then I'm just going to also step away.
All right, Tagernay.
All right, I move in. I see this thing fully. And so, I slap it.
All right.
And, I smite it. So, that is 11 radiant damage.
All right. You're whittling it down. It hasn't even been able to do anything yet.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, Reka.
All right. Oh, whoa. Okay. 5, 10, 15. See that big F off thing. All right. Hammer out, and I will cast Hammer on its face. Best cantrip I've got.
Yeah. That's a good spell.
It is. It is.
Ooh.
Did you cast Bless on yourself? I don't remember.
I did.
Believe it or not, 9 actually hits.
Oh, well. That's good to know.
I like it.
And it can suck on 10 bludgeoning damage, which it probably will ignore. And that
Actually,
Is it magical in any way?
sadly no.
Have we found anything magical yet? I don't think we have.
Potions and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Walt.
All right. So, from the safety of the rear, move back up a little bit so I get a better view of it. And I will firebolt it. So, boom. Oh, that was a crit. The +3 was for the bless. So, 12 fire damage.
Yikes. And the fire damage appears to be not as effective as you would have thought it would.
All right. Well, I am done. Boom.
So does I.
Oh, sorry. I got distracted. All right, Ming. So the stun wears off at the end of your turn?
Correct.
Okay.
Walk. Chuck will step up, take a big claw attack, and seeing how little effect fire had, Ming's like, "Oh, dang, she's about to cast Firebolt too." All right, never mind. She'll just fire a crossbow at advantage.
Okay.
And then needs to make the con save, right?
Yeah, if it gets hit, it'll have to make a con save, and if it survives. All right, well, it's got a good con. That's all for me.
All right, so
Care for everyone, it's waking up.
It is not stunned anymore, and it is its turn. So it comes roaring to life and goes. Pseudopod on Reika. Does that hit Reika? 18?
Checking.
No.
My character sheet takes up a whole bunch of the screen, so I have to close it out. No, an 18 misses.
Okay, and then Pseudopod on Tagernai. Woo! That will hit Tagernai for 10 bludgeoning and 11 acid.
Jesus.
And it's
wow, this thing hits hard.
It's Jasper's turn.
Yeah, seeing that, he's gonna run in and make a jab.
Oh. And you stab it down.
Just dive in between Tagernai and Reika and just thrust right through. Okay. Maybe not touch the inks yet.
Ming runs up and touches them. Ooh, these ones must be safe now.
Yeah, the other two are just red and blue ink.
Is there anything of use in the notes?
It looks like it's different like measurements and stuff, like how much of ooze essence goes here, how much jelly essence goes there, and it's mostly numbers and formulas and stuff.
So I'll toss it in the bag so that we can sell it.
There's some diagrams of this ooze extractor thing here, and you when you see this this thing here, you recognize it from the diagrams in her notes and stuff, that it's one of the essential elements in her mixtures and components and stuff.
All right. Well,
Is there any, whatchamacallit, like blank pages near the end of the journals?
Say what?
Like blank paper that hasn't been written in?
You talking about in this desk?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a well, the notebook looks like a lab journal with the different measurements and stuff. It's not completely full, so yeah, there's some empty pages in it.
Okay. Jasper will take some of those.
Okay.
I got an idea to maybe pressure our friend. Does anyone have like some, tinder and a match?
Of course.
Of course.
Awesome.
So before you head out of there, when you search the desk,
Yeah.
there's more quills, loose sheets of paper, blotting sand, 3 potion vials.
Yeah, Jasper will grab those. I was like, okay, we're gonna figure out what those are. What do they say? Look any like interesting?
You can try to identify them.
Is that just with a little sip?
Yeah, it's a sip and then what, an
If you-
intelligence or an arcana check?
I mean, if you want to wait for 11 minutes, I can do an identify on it. You don't have to
Yeah,
endanger
he's
yourself.
Could I make an
Yeah,
alchemy roll to figure out what they are?
he'll bring
Yeah.
them over to the group. Hey, anyone got these?
It is a potion of acid resistance, a potion of greater healing, and a potion of gelatinous form.
All right, we'll add that to the pile. I have some matches or tinder if you want to. You do whatever you're going to do with the paper.
I think we know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Jester's gonna sort of sit on this table right here where she is, and just hold the paper away from her. I was like, interesting notes you got here. Then just light a match and sort of just wave them close, like, anything else you want to tell us?
No, don't burn my notes.
Going to burn your notes.
What do you want?
Information.
About what?
What do you think your notes are worth?
I'll tell you whatever you want to know if you let me go back to my work and don't damage my equipment.
Look, I would love to do that, but
No, he
I
wouldn't.
don't really think. No, I wouldn't really. So you gotta actually, like, you're right, Walt. You gotta give us something more than what you have.
Well, what do you want?
Well, what do these ceramic balls do, first of all?
Yeah, start with that.
Well,
Just moving the paper, blank paper, but she doesn't know that, towards towards the match.
she says, I'm not sure. I need to take a closer look at them to see which ones you have there.
Yeah, I'll hold one right up to her face since she's tied up anyway.
Hands are behind her back, right? Is that what we tied her?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to put it
Yeah.
anywhere that she can lunge for it.
Or use it with her hands?
Yeah, exactly.
She glares
pulls
at you.
it
She
down
says,
her
"No, I need to inspect it."
Right.
Okay,
How about I
you
put it in
wanna
your
inspect
mouth and you can inspect it?
I put the sheets of paper down, take one sheet of paper, and burn it.
No.
You want to make any more demands?
Okay, fine.
Toss the single sheet of blank paper now burned.
That one there is a gelatinous cloud.
You have a strange obsession with jelly.
She explains it to you.
So one of the 6 is a gelatinous cloud.
Right. Do you see the description in the chat?
Yep, I'm writing it down.
Hey, Tag, it's your thing.
Yep.
She says,
You throw it.
She says, that one there is gray melter.
Gray melter.
Yeah, gray melter. She explains it to you.
What does that do?
It's like the rust monster. It rusts stuff.
And she says, that one there, it's a It's a ooze bomb.
So, out of the 6, there's 2 of each, or there's still more after this?
No, you just got those 3.
Okay. And there was another potion that I just have a potion of question mark. Was there something else on her that we didn't identify? Or did we get that earlier?
What do you have for the potion with the question mark?
That's all I have. It's one potion question mark that we didn't identify.
That you found on her?
I believe so, yeah.
Let's see, she drank her potion of flying.
Yeah.
The other one was a potion of gaseous form. And the other one was a potion of superior healing. I know what you're talking about, and the one with the question mark wasn't one that you found on her.
Okay. Can we identify this question mark one?
I would like to, if I can. We have time. You got 11 free minutes?
Yeah, I mean we can take like a 10-minute break or something. All right, while we're doing that, we have already gone to the door to the upper right. We have not explored anything down here in the pantry. There is still a door that we have yet to explore to the left. So which way do we want to go? Do we want to keep clearing out everything to the left, or do we want to open a new door? Meng's vote would be to keep going the direction we're already going, but
yes, I think that would be good.
That would make sense.
Let's see, I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, here it is. That potion with the question mark, that was the one that you're pretty sure is a potion of invulnerability, but there's something peculiar about it that makes you think that there may be something else about it other than it just a normal potion of invulnerability. Because I remember that you rolled a really strong alchemy check on that.
yeah.
Well, can we just brute force it with identify again?
Yeah, you can do identify on it.
Right. If they'll give me another 11 minutes, I'll do it again.
Sure. While you're doing that, maybe we can have Shuck just guard her, and then we could privately just talk and say, "Hey, I know this chick is evil. You know, kind of looking at Jasper. I know you got kind of a weird vibe from her.
Very evil.
Not to be rude or anything, but I mean, she sounds a lot like you. But
that's why she's evil. That's
exactly.
You do not trust her. I mean, we're working together, so we're good. But yeah, no, she would absolutely. I mean, she sent us into that desk, and she would have killed us there. You know, if she had her hands free, she would have used the bomb. Honestly, I want to figure out. I assume we're a little bit over here. Boom's with us too, just talking, right?
Yeah.
And Jasper's just whispering this.
Is Boom here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put you on the map.
Look.
Were you able to put yourself on the map?
No.
No? Okay.
Because if we can turn her to our side, I know she's treacherous, but maybe she could be treacherous for us.
Well, actually, maybe. I mean, look.
It sounds like she's obsessed with using this machine. As long as we allow her to continue using it, maybe she'll be not an ally, but a convenient non-enemy.
My worry is, well, one, right now we beat her, but she works for Gellert, or works with Gellert, the big guy, and he's the big guy. So what's to stop her from just Gellert saying, "Hey, stop working with these guys and attack them"? And then all of a sudden we gotta, next time we leave, we leave the Citadel. Gellert comes and just says, "Hey, nope, you're not working with them. Work for me again." or she works with this Kagoth Z. Honestly, like,
She dislikes Kagotzi.
yeah, there's a difference between disliking someone and then hating someone. And I really think that, the devil you know.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm not set on either course of action. I'm just posing that rather than killing her, she might be of value if we can convince her to allow, we'll allow her to stay here and work unmolested, assuming she just, keeps her mouth shut about us being here and doesn't bother us.
Meng, you are very charming. You can probably might be able to talk, anything into anyone, but I don't think her. I think she needs to go. If you guys want to leave the room, so your souls or whatever you want to call them are clear, but she's a liability, and if we leave her to go back to her work, either she's going to turn on us or she's just going to try and get revenge.
Let me have a moment to talk to her. If I sense that has ill intention toward us, then I'll personally end her.
And you don't need to. I can do it pretty painlessly.
Yeah.
And then we can she can be of use as one of your groupies, you called them.
Yeah, she'll be useful either way.
Yeah, just start. Yeah, I know how to do it pretty painlessly.
Okay. Well, I'll just wink, and you can do your thing once we're done. If you guys don't mind.
Yeah, I assume I'm busy with the ritual, so I don't really know what's going on here.
Yeah, he sort of has been like keeping an eye on where Walt is, wherever you are doing that. When he's saying like, I can kill her if you need, seeing if he overhears.
No, I was too busy.
Okay.
Meng feels a little guilty after they were able to rescue one of those bandits, and he turned his life around and everything like that, and then the druids were able to help him, and he just kind of repented and went back home, and he's like, maybe this wretched creature could be saved as well. And so she will walk up to Danaska, and she's gonna kind of put on the persona of like the good cop, with Jasper being the bad cop off in the distance. But
so Jasper's actually gonna sit back and sort of like sit on the bed behind her.
And so Meng is just, kind of trying to buddy up to her and say, "Oh, Danaska, I'm sorry that you've been put through all of this. I know you're a brilliant researcher at heart. I understand a little bit of what you're doing here, just a tiny bit. And even then, I'm blown away by everything that you've accomplished so far. And to be honest, I wish things had turned out differently, and maybe they can. I wish we could trust you. We could know that you could trust us. You're on the brink of something amazing. I just know it.
Look. I have a storage closet in the pantry down there. And I have some treasure in there. I'll give it to you. Please don't kill me.
I really don't want to. So here's what I'm offering. This is the best that the group has allowed me to offer. I wish I could offer you more. It's really out of my hands at this point, but here's what I can do for you. Tell us where the closet is and what's in it. If we go down there and what you say is there is true and it isn't a trap, I give you my solemn word that you will not be harmed. You can stay here, do your research. As long as you don't betray us down the road, we won't have to bother you. You don't have to bother us. We can just live in harmony. We'll do what we'll take care of Kagazi. Don't worry about him. Maybe we'll even find some other things that we can bring to you. If you have need of anything from the surface, we can bring stuff back for you. Maybe you could craft some potions for us, as you continue to do your work. What do you say?
You won't be able to find it. It's behind a secret door. I'll have to show it to you.
All right. I'm letting you know our trust for you is very thin right now, and trust has to be earned. So please don't abuse this small bit of trust that we have given you. And I'll look to Jasper, make sure he's okay with that. I'll tell Shuck to step away and say, all right.
Can I roll an insight on that secret door and we need her?
Can you wait until I finish my identify so I can take part in this too?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be chatting with her for like the whole 10 minutes to just butter her up and play it off the good cop bad cop part. So I'm assuming Walt will finish his identify, and then everybody else can come over and be a part of this conversation.
Yeah. Okay, so once my identify is done, what do I make of that potion?
It identifies as a potion of invulnerability.
Is there something weird about it though?
Not to his identify. It just identifies as a potion of invulnerability.
All right.
But you, with your expertise in alchemy, you thought it was a potion of invulnerability, but it just kind of.
Yeah, I'm getting that same vibe we got from the bag of holding, where when we cast identify on the bag, it said it was a bag of holding, but when we actually investigated it with our own skill, we realized there's something wrong with this bag of holding, and then of course we found out what it was later. But so I've kind of got this vibe that
do I get any impression there's anything different?
No, it's a potion of invulnerability.
Okay. I'll come walking up with the potion and say, "Ooh, this will be very helpful to our fighters." And I'll hold it up and I'll say, "This potion will make you invulnerable in a fight. It'll be very tough if you drink it."
So, now that we have all these potions, we need to decide who's carrying what.
I've got a bunch of potions in the bag. You or Reika should probably hold on to the potion of invulnerability. Maybe one of you take the potion of invulnerability and the other one take the potion of greater healing, since you have the most hit points.
True.
Um,
I'll take the invulnerability because I have my own healing magic.
I guess I'll take the greater healing because it's nice to be able to use my spell slots on not me.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Can we?
Then I'll look over at the rest of them. We decided on her fate.
Can we make an insight check before we answer that? See if she's full of it.
Sure. There is a secret room in the pantry. She's telling you the truth.
All right. I look at Jasper and say, basically just look at him and say, and infer, get ready to stab her, and I'll untie her slowly and, walk her as I, watch the rest of the party, for them to hopefully come with us.
Or we tie a rope to her hands and just let her walk with us. But yeah.
Okay. So I'm wondering, who has the 3 potions that she just explained?
Well, Meng would probably have them, but I mean, it's probably me or Waltz or Boom should have them on our person in case we need to throw them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are they again?
So we have gelatinous cloud, gray melter, which is kind of like dissolving metal, and ooze bombs, which puts acid on the ground, and then anyone who gets stuck in it gets burned every round until they can scrape it off.
How many do we have of each?
I think he said we only have one of each.
Okay.
So why don't I hold on to the gray melter?
All right, I'll hold on to the ooze bomb.
Adding that into my inventory right now.
All right. Well, we allow her to lead the way while her hands are still bound, but most of her is untied.
And that last potion was what, gelatinous form?
It's the gelatinous vapor, yeah. It sticks people. We could give that to Boom.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Where are we right now? I am with Reika.
So I would assume we're probably all going to come over here. She's going to lead the way down to this pantry, and we're going to watch her as she's going to supposedly take us to some secret supplies. Maybe one of the strong ladies wants to hold the rope.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
So she points to the wall over here. She says the secret door is over there.
All right. Can you open it for us? You said no, we wouldn't be able to see it without you.
Yeah. Well, I mean the switch is over there. So if you go over there and you search the wall right over there, you'll find the switch for it, and you'll be able to open it.
I would prefer that you do that.
Yeah, there's probably the bad switch and the good switch.
Oh.
Her hands are tied. Do we have to untie them?
No.
Or is she gonna flick the switch with her mouth?
No, she could do it with her hands. I mean, like
No,
Yeah,
she can just point them out.
Yeah, she can. Her fingers aren't tied, just her wrists.
Yeah.
I figured it was like behind her back or something.
No, we would have to have it in front so she could be led.
Okay.
Yeah, but rapier is like just pressing into her back, and he has his like elbow cocked, so the second anything she twitches, he's just stabbing right through.
When you guys get back in that room, the puddle of red oozy looking stuff coming out of this barrel right here starts moving.
All right. You have failed me for the last time.
I'll tell her, make it stop.
She's recoiling from it and says, "That's not one of my creations. It looks
Before
like
we start combat,
it looks
can I
like
do
that got in the barrel and was eating my supplies."
Can I do insight before we start combat?
Yeah.
On whether or not she's just telling the truth about that?
Yeah, you can, but you'll have to roll initiative at disadvantage.
I'm already slow enough.
Okay.
How do you even roll initiative at disadvantage?
You just roll it again and take the lower one.
Okay.
Oops.
Epic.
How do you say that? Separating
ooze. You know what separating like pus and stuff is, right? Like when you have a open runny sore, that's a separating.
So, on a better
sore.
note than that, do I know if she's telling the truth?
Where did you roll it?
I got a 17.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously afraid of this thing. It's not hers.
Okay.
I'm going to pretend that it just means it's time for dinner.
I mean, it does look kind of like orange soda.
Yeah.
All right, Jasper, this thing starts to ooze out of the barrel toward you guys.
We're not in proper initiative order.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
I didn't sort it. Okay, Walt.
I hate to start out every combat by disengaging, but I'm not the person you want tanking anything.
You're not that guy.
I am not that guy. Yeah, it's just not smart. So I am going to disengage 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. I am going to scoot way back here. And that will be it for me.
I'm starting to see the appeal of shock and grasp, why everyone's always using it.
Yeah, me too. Of course, if I miss, I reach over and miss it.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it gets bad.
It's no guarantee.
So yeah, so I'm done.
Okay. Boom.
I don't. Yeah, we'll just try some Sacred Flame. I don't like smacking oozes at this point. Not that 3 radiant damage is a whole lot.
It's a dex save.
Yep.
That is a fail.
3 damage.
Radiant?
Yep. I will at least put myself in the way of other people who are far more likely to be smacked. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Alright, Ming.
All right. Well, I'm going to throw a firebolt at it, see if that makes any difference. Hasn't been great so far, but 17 to hit, 7 damage. Yeah, I see the orange. That's kind of a big hint that it's immune, but I got to be the one to try it. Does the fire damage do anything?
It does.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
As much as we would expect.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Sizzles into it, and instead of looking like, red pussy looking runny stuff, it looks more like a scab where the fire hit it.
Well, that's gross.
Shuck is gonna go in the corner and dodge. He's like, oh, gross. That's it.
All right, Jasper.
Tag, did you say anything about how she's surprised by this?
Danaska?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's obvious that this thing was not a plant by her. It's not a trap.
Okay, so she's still restrained, right?
Her hands are tied.
Okay, so he's gonna move over here, take out his short bow, and you know what? Let's try it. I am going to use a trick shot, my short bow. It's going to be a disadvantage, but if the disadvantage still hits, it's a crit. Does an 11 hit?
Yes, it does.
Critical. So that is... So just roll another d6.
Mm-hmm. So 9. All right.
Bounces it off the wall, so it's just like, if the arrow shoots, bounces around, and then hits the
And the arrow does sizzle when it hits this thing.
Gonna lose that one.
Done?
Yeah. There's keeping an eye on what's her name again? D something?
Danaska?
Danaska. Okay, just keeping an arrow trained on Danaska.
On boom. And that hits, right?
Yep. Just enough.
6 bludgeoning and 13 necrotic.
Fun fact.
You need to do a con save.
Which one is it? Spectral resilience. Yeah, fun fact. That necrotic damage is halved.
Okay.
So, it'd be 13.
Yeah.
And then you said a con save.
Yes. Ooh,
Does an 8 succeed?
that is not good.
Oh,
Boom, did
wait,
you
hold on.
include the, temporary hit
I have
points?
advantage on saving throws against poison and diseases. Again, because of spectral resistance.
Okay, this would be a disease.
Not much better.
Oh no. So you have the seeping death disease.
I'm not living.
Oh. Well, how fortunate for you.
Uh-huh.
I just see the first thought. I'm like, hold on.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't know that. Don't tell anybody that it does that. All right. So Reika, your turn.
All right. 5, 10. I'm gonna have this guy here fail a dexterity saving throw.
For what?
Sorry. Sacred Flame.
All right. That is a fail.
All right. And the damage on that is 1d8. It can take a whole point of damage.
All right. Every little bit helps.
My 3 doesn't seem so bad now.
Yeah, it's triple what he did.
All
And
right.
that's my turn.
Tagernai.
So is the arrow still in the ooze?
Yeah, it's kind of smoldering and getting burned by acid.
So I think that if I were to slash it, I would get moldy sword.
I don't know. Do you think that?
I do. So because I don't want my big sword to get moldy, I'm gonna stick a javelin in this thing. Does that hit or no?
Okay. Yeah. So you are in melee range with it. So, you are going to need to roll a con save.
Against what?
And-
I'm stabbing it with a javelin.
Yeah, that hit. So go ahead. So 8.
Nice.
All right. And it splashes on you. You need to make a con save.
Ah, I don't like that.
Gross.
You're within 5 feet of it.
Too bad. I'm too good at that.
Okay, so you say
Why are you of disadvantage?
I rolled with disadvantage because it was when I made initiative and I tried to roll with disadvantage.
It's weird that doesn't work because there are abilities that give you advantage on initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
It's just you roll twice and you take the higher one, I guess.
So it doesn't get on you, and it is Walt's turn.
Okay. Well, I think we all know what's coming here is another firebolt. And I no longer have Bless on me, right? That wore off.
Yeah, we ritually casted Identify.
A couple of
Yeah.
times.
Oh, right. Yeah, 11 minutes ago. Yeah. So here's the firebolt. Oh, another crit success.
Nice.
Walt is on fire. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Wow, look at
Wow.
me.
So
Well,
you
Now it's
Overkill.
just not there.
incinerate this thing.
He's not the only thing on fire.
Now it just looks like a big nasty scab instead of a bleeding sore.
So I don't like being splashed on, so I'm gonna move away from that.
Meg just wipes her brow, says, "All right, Danaska, that was close.
Well, I baked it.
I didn't do
Glad-
that. That wasn't mine.
We understand that, but it was a little frightening there for a second, so don't scare us like that."
So you want me to open the door now?
Secret door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, please. Remember, we're best buds now.
So she steps up to here.
You saw what Walt did just now, right? I mean, geez. I wouldn't want to be on the I wouldn't want to be the receiving end of that.
No one would.
Why do I feel like the fact we're still in combat means something?
Oh, well, not necessarily.
Don't be so suspicious, Tagranai.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
it's
'cause
already happened like twice already.
You're in a dungeon, you hear ominous music, but you don't see a boss anywhere.
You hear like really quiet boss music in the other room.
So she kind of maneuvers around that barrel right there and flips a switch. And when she does, you definitely see a door right there.
Meng just pats her on the shoulders. Oh, great work, great work. Is it big enough for all of us to be in there, or is it just a tiny little closet?
You open the door, and it looks like a tiny little closet. And it arrayed neatly on the floor are dozens of glass. Okay, stop. Are neatly arrayed neatly on the floor are dozens of glass vials, crystal boxes, steel canisters, and porcelain urns.
Oh, geez. I thought these were going to be on shelves. Ming's like, oh, crap. Why is everything on the floor, Danaska?
I store my special components and things there, and it's all very valuable stuff. You could take it, and it would be worth about 2,600 gold pieces, give or take. Not trying to brag or anything, but it's some nice stuff in there. That's where I keep my nicest stuff.
Is that going to be hard for you to continue your experiments if we take all this?
It'll be harder for me to continue my experiments if I'm dead.
That's true. It's a good point. How should we start taking this stuff out without knocking all over like a domino set?
Just
like
go in there and
porcelain
just
shop.
Go in there and pick it up. It's sitting right there. Just go pick it up. What do you mean? What do you mean? How do you get it? It's on the floor right there. Just go get it.
Hold on. She seems a little eager. Remember the ooze that we couldn't see?
Yeah.
Does someone have cool magic powers to pick stuff up?
Is there a blank spot on the wall, on the far wall?
It looks like a extremely clean room. There's not even any dust anywhere.
How about
shoot an arrow at the wall, at the far wall?
Pardon me?
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the far wall.
Okay.
Does it randomly stop and jiggle?
It does. It looks like you shot it into a bowl of clear jello.
She tried to kill us.
Oh, Danaska.
Attack them! Attack them, my minion!
I kill it.
I mean,
Do you
she's
need
still
an initiative
surrounded.
for it? Or
No, her hands are tied and she's almost dead. So, I mean, if you just stab her in the back of the head, she'll drop dead.
Rager just goes from the back of her throat to the front.
All right.
And pull out.
Danaska has been killed.
Oh.
Don't worry, she'll be back.
Yeah. Yup.
Okay, and you don't really need to roll initiative because this thing isn't coming out of the room.
Oh, okay.
Just take
the turn order came up.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Well, I was thinking about it, but
if somebody rolls initiative, it will pop up. Man, look at that.
So it doesn't respond to her command.
Nothing.
What it said, kill them, my pretty.
It doesn't. I mean, not that you can see anyway. It doesn't move.
Well, we can see the arrow, so if it moves, we know that it moved.
Well,
Right.
also we got to worry that it's going to psychically mind erase us.
Yeah.
So then I close the door. I was slapped, door closed.
Is this exactly like the one in the other room that we saw?
Well,
Where,
I mean,
that
you can't see it.
I mean, this one it fills the same amount of. Well, I guess we can't see anything. So, but it's burning through the arrow, right?
Yeah, the arrow is dissolving. Yeah.
All right.
So, I'd love to get that stuff, but it is kind of inside of an invisible dissolving cube.
Gee, maybe somebody should have asked her how she gets stuff in and out of there.
Well, why don't we ask her right now? And I just touch her and I go,
all right. Wait, let me do it. or do you want to do it?
I need to see the description of you raising things, and I mean, is she gonna retain her living knowledge?
No, she won't.
No.
I didn't think so.
Much later, when I level up, there's an ability that I have that will make sort of a semi-intelligent creature that I could talk to, but not right now. I don't have that ability.
Rika, can you cast Speak with Dead?
No, that is beyond my ability.
Hold on, though. No. I thought I could do something, but no.
Is there anything in her notes that describe either how this creature is made or what command word she uses to control it?
No, not that you can tell.
She was an evil woman, but I can redeem her. I'll go over and I will cast Animate Ghoul on her.
All right. So you have a Danaska ghoul now.
Yep.
Did I give you a ghoul token that you can control?
No. This is the first time I've ever done it.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about? You made one earlier.
Oh yeah, I did. That's right. But I am looking in my. Let me see what's in here.
How do you spell
Ghoul?
I got it.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I mean, if there's something somewhere else.
I keep doing stuff on the wrong screen because I got both screens open for the live stream. So here is your Danaska ghoul. There you go.
Yay. I have no ability to select it, however.
Let's see. What do I need to do? Open the character sheet, right? And edit. And give it to Walt. Which I guess means you will have control of all of the ghouls in this game now.
Yeah, you know what I had the situation on as DM is I created an NPC character that was just a ghoul, and each person, like whoever, like you do this like away, not during the game, out of session, and create that NPC character and give it all the stuff, and then give it to them so they can drag it out and move it around, and they only have control of that one NPC character.
Or you can just right click on the ghoul and click copy, and then just give them control of the copy instead of their original.
Okay, I'll fix it later.
Okay. I won't touch any but mine. Poor Danaska.
Well, do we have any way to pull any of those potions out? Because clearly it didn't seem like we couldn't even hurt the cube last time we were fighting it.
I have Mage Hand.
All right. If you want to...
However, it did reach into our minds and try to hurt us. I will have the ghoul back with me.
If you can quickly mage hand something out of there, maybe?
Like how quickly we talk?
I mean, if there's stuff right at the edge by the door, just pull it out of its body and then step back.
Do we even know what's valuable and what's not in there?
Well, if it doesn't attack us, then you may be able to just, slowly go in there, grab something, and then move away. Or maybe what we could do is we could use magic to simulate her voice and tell it to basically sit down, roll over, go to sleep, leave us alone, whatever. So
we both know how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, we can simulate her voice and try to command it to leave us alone.
With minor illusion, how much can you do with audio with that? Can you have a whole conversation with it, or?
So you create a sound. So all we'd have to do is create the sound of one word. We don't have to. I don't know if you could say a whole sentence, but you could be like, "Hey, stop.
Yeah.
Leave it." Would that be okay if we said "go to sleep" or something like that, Strider?
What? The cube in the room?
It seems to be more flexible than I would have thought. Listen to this. It says, it can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, a beating of drums, or any other sound you choose. The sound continues unabated throughout the duration, or you can make discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends. It kind of makes it sound like you can sort of change it.
Yeah, and it's a minute long, so you could have a minute-long conversation.
Yeah.
Would you be okay with us trying that, Strider, to try to convince it that she's telling it to, leave us alone, allow us to take this stuff?
Okay. So you're gonna open the door back up?
Yeah. I mean, I'll have Shuck carefully push it open, and then step out of the way. And then we've got, a barrel in the front of the door, so if it starts burning the barrel, we'll know that it's starting to ooze out.
Oh, I know what I can do. Walt will have Danaska Ghoul go over and so the actual corpse wouldn't be here anymore. I'll have Danaska Ghoul stand right where the corpse was before, and we can try to make the illusionary voice come out of her mouth.
All right, and with that, Meng will use minor illusion to try to make it sound like the corpse is saying, "My little baby, go to sleep. They are here. They won't harm you. I want them to retrieve the vials that I've left behind."
Cool says,
okay.
Do you want me to make a...
Well, it is invisible, so I mean, it's invisible, so how would we know whether it works other than just trying it,
Yeah. I mean, if Boom can mage hand try to mage hand one of the potions out of the room, see what happens.
What's the weight capacity for mage hand?
Like 10 pounds?
Yeah, 10 pounds, so it's quite a bit, a lot more than a potion should be.
You can't use it to do damage though, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so, when the mage hand starts to move through the cube, it's not able to get to the stuff and move it.
Why would it need to do damage?
Because the stuff is inside the cube.
Yeah, but I mean, it's most cubes you can walk through as a person.
Well, you can smack into them. And then
they're like Jello, so it's a physical
they start sizzling you. So
this thing has sort of molded itself around
It's filling the room, yeah.
Okay.
And so the mage hand pushes into it, but it's not able to exert enough force to get through this gelatinous cube to the stuff.
Maybe we should just leave this here, unless we want to outright fight it.
We have no idea from her notes what this creature is or what it can do.
No.
All right. Well, we don't know anything. We can't see anything, so.
I mean, you can see, like when the arrow went in it, it looked like a ballistic, cube that
Well,
got shot.
when the arrow hit it, how far did it sink in? Is this thing so strong that even a high powered arrow stops like immediately, or does it sink in like 8 inches first and then start to sizzle?
It got into it, and it hit and slowed rapidly and stopped.
I'm just trying to think. We have so many gelatinous items, but we can't speak to this creature. We can't communicate with it in any way. We tried to use ooze friendship, and that did nothing last time, as far as we know. So, not sure what we can really do here. But it hasn't tried to attack anyone psychically, has it?
No, it hasn't done anything but fill that room.
Okay. What if we take like a metal object and stick it through where we think the creature is, where the arrow stopped? Does it start to sizzle the weapon?
Whatever you jab it with, yeah, it starts to smoke and smolder like it's being dissolved. And the arrow is almost gone by this. Well, probably is gone by this point.
Okay. Well, I guess the only other thing I can think of is one of us downs the potion of acid resistance and just jumps in and grabs as much potions as they can grab and then leave. I don't know if we really care that much.
I mean, we could send one of the ghouls.
Yeah, that's true.
We send Danaska in?
Send her into her own slime.
I think it would just dissolve her.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose her. She needs to redeem herself.
All right. Well, let's put a pin in this and see if we can come up with some way of getting around it later, maybe.
I mean, I do have one idea. Have we thought of that? Maybe. I mean, you guys got some magic that doesn't cost you anything. I mean, can we just shoot those fire bullets and sacred flames? See if anything happens, and just. I mean, if it can't get in, we can just pot shot it until it's like fish in a barrel.
But we don't know what makes it tick.
As long as it doesn't hit us with that psychic whammy again.
I say we don't know if it can leave that room either.
Also, I do believe Sacred Flame requires you to be able to see the target.
Yeah, so we stand over here, you walk in, you blast it, and then you walk back out.
Everybody looking in that room can roll a perception check.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Oops. Didn't mean to roll with advantage.
Hold on, I'm not still finding perception. Perception.
Ooh.
Wow.
So, does Boom have advantage?
No.
Okay. So everyone except for. Let me check it again.
Probably Ming, Walt, and Boom, since we rolled below a 10.
Mine was a crit fail.
Yeah, so everyone except for Walt, Boom, and Ming, do you have advantage?
Nope.
Okay. So Jasper, Tagranite, and Reka, you can see where the light kind of shifts as it goes in the cube. So you can actually see the cube, but the others can't. To the others, it's like looking into a bright, clean room.
Oh, in that case, I want to do something. That pocket of dirt I got last session
Mm-hmm.
and rubble, Well, sort of dart in and just throw it in front of the ooze, like pocket sand.
Okay. Well, move to where you're gonna throw it from.
Toss it and then disengage and run back.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it just creates like a film of like dust and rubble over it.
It does. It hits it and starts to dissolve like it's being
But it's
dissolved
like,
in acid.
okay, does everyone see that now? So
Yeah.
they can sort of see where it's outlined for a
You
second.
can see it on the surface of the cube right there.
Okay, so that would have been for anyone that couldn't see it, just looking
So
at it.
basically, this space right inside the door is not in the cube. The next space is the surface of the cube.
All right. So you guys see that now?
Yep.
Everyone? Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what do we do? So it sits on one of the barrels.
Well, do we
I
want
mean,
to just pelt it with everything we've got and see if it hurts it, or do we want to just come back to this later?
I don't know if there's anything in there that is valuable to us. I know it was valuable to Danaska because she could use it in her jelly creation, but we're obviously not doing that, so...
Yeah, we can sell it. It's worth some money. I mean, she wasn't lying about that.
It does look. It looks. The stuff in this room looks much nicer. Higher quality components, and you don't see any, like finished potions, but you do see components and stuff for concocting potions, and it's the good stuff. This is like the wine cellar where the expensive stuff is kept.
Maybe we can try to draw it out. I fear that if we just start throwing magic at it, like our firebolts, that it will destroy the components in there since it's engulfed them. But if we could draw it out, maybe with Shuck, perhaps we could then kill it out here, where we can't damage the components.
I think our sacred flames are a good alternative too, because it's specified on a point that we determine, or a living creature, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the same as the last creature that we saw, hitting it with the abilities that we have now didn't do anything, or at least not that we could tell. So, I mean, if we want to, we can just try to keep pelting it over and over again. I think if this thing is made of gelatinous material, even if we kill it, all that's going to happen is it's going to be gelatinous material in the room that can't move until it hopefully dissipates. But I would say we probably should just leave it for now. Maybe we'll think of something, or maybe when we grow with more experience, we'll have more tools that are supposed to get rid of this thing. Or maybe we'll be able to study it further in town and ask some other people if maybe maybe the druids might know more about this creature and how we can get rid of it.
Yes, let's move on.
All right, we can do that.
All right, so I think we are. Yeah, there's some dead creatures. So we've already been to the south. That was probably the room where we saw her. That's where I mean, we could probably go back down there. Maybe there's more to that room.
Excuse me, pardon me.
So if we go south, there's the creatures that we killed. There's the machine that she was obsessed with, I should say. And there's something to the north, which I don't think we ever saw. And then something to the west, another little collapsed passage. So that's pretty much it.
Which way do we want to go?
Why don't we go southwest first, and we'll go clockwise.
Okay. Want me to scout ahead a bit?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. If you hear me scream, come running
Mhm.
to help, please. Don't
It's
come
funny
around the
that
other way.
you think you have to specify that. Like, if we're gonna hear you scream, they're gonna be like, "Well, you didn't say."
Yeah, it's very much like, please come and help me.
Was that the signal? I don't think it was.
Yeah, that wasn't the code word.
No,
Is
that's
that
that's
I
that's
Was
a
he
little
scream
was he
too
or
low.
treasure
singing
scream?
or screaming? Which one was
It's
that?
too low of an octave of a scream, so no, it's just he's found something. That's the happy scream.
No.
But either way, he stopped now, so I think we can just.
Yeah. So, yep. Jasper will scout ahead and stealth.
Okay.
Would you like a stealth roll?
Yeah, go ahead. You are moving quieter than the breeze through this place.
I show up in your frostmating campaign for a second.
All right. This is looks like a library. The shelves are kind of jumbled looking, like the books or the sheafs of paper on the shelves are not in good order. And most of the shelves are empty. There's about a dozen, looks like completed binders of parchments.
Does the room feel empty?
Yeah, it's
Can I see through like the spaces in the shelves?
what do you mean?
Just like is it full of books, or is it like or can I see through the shelves, or is there like a
No,
panel?
yeah, you can. The shelves are in. I mean, you can't see through the shelves. You can see over
Okay.
them. Well, you might not be able
Okay.
to, but yeah, they're
Wait,
mostly empty.
Hold on, Mang. Back into the tunnel. He's gonna scout a little bit ahead over here. And what's the deal with over here?
There's some tables there that look like they're used for writing tables. There's writing implements and things on the table. And let me just get back up here real quick. Hang on just a second.
Yeah, Jasper, when Mang started to walk over, Jasper sort of told her, like, go back.
She just ignores it and whispers to Wall, "Well, there's some cool looking books over here. Lots of them."
Okay, torn books and crumpled scrolls scatter across desks and otherwise empty shelves indicate this was once part of a great library. If the shelves were filled, it might have been the greatest library outside Zobek. Whatever secrets it once held, it's now little more than a ruin. In the southern portion of the room, the central area of the floor is oddly free of dust, and the flagstones there are marred by deep scratches in the symmetrical pattern. That is describing this area right here.
Oh, so beyond our vision, okay.
This area right here.
So, I don't want to be a jerk about this, but they have like 2 bookshelves here, and the description was the greatest library, probably even better than Zobek.
Well,
I would hope that Zobek would have like.
You
There's a
came
little bit more.
You came through the wall in the back of it.
Yeah.
You're not seeing it.
Oh, okay.
There's a hole in the floor right here.
Yeah, what's that hole like? Wait, tag. Jumps on the desk to get a bit of a better view and sort of looks down.
Let me see where that is. You
Looks
guys
like
are
there's
coming
another
at
way
this.
in over here.
You guys are coming at this in reverse order from the way that it's described. So I'm trying to put it together as we go.
So adventurers roll.
Let's see. Where is this hole? Is it past here?
Whatever way they think you're going to do it, that's the way the opposite they're going to do it.
That's why my DMing philosophy is prepare nothing.
All right.
Expect everything.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see. The floor collapsed through, and the ragged opening in the floor dropped straight down to the level below. You can see a pile of rubble down there. It's 70 feet down.
What kind of books are we seeing in this messy library? Anything of interest?
There's the occasional bound like collection of scrolls. But other than that, it's very dilapidated and in ruins.
Do we think that this is the library that we were told about? Which was, where is it? The Arcane Scriptorium?
Possibly.
Because I know that we mentioned that to one of the bad guys, and they're like, oh, that's dumb. There's nothing there now.
Mm-hmm. Well, that description would definitely fit this.
Okay. Walt, is anything in here magic? I can't see.
What's the scratch?
Again, it will take a ritual for me to discover that, if you don't mind waiting.
Well, maybe we should make sure we're not that we're alone in here, and then we should take a minute and see what's here.
So while you guys are creeping through back there, you hear.
What does a rat's folk screaming sound like, I wonder? I guess we're about to find out.
I'm not going to do it, but it's a very high-pitched, like, voice-cracking squeak. Like, full-on teenage puberty squeak.
So there's some crackling, and arcane energies are zapping out from this area right here. And all of the sudden, standing at the center of the room is a glowing gold and blue machine unlike anything you've ever seen. Copper and brass cogs, wheels, levers, springs, and spinning governors click, clatter, and ratchet back and forth like a gigantic timepiece. Pulsing blue orbs of polished crystal shine with unearthly light. Float silently or roll effortlessly across the metal surface in gravity-defying ways. Cold mist pours off the device, portions of which are caked in frost. Standing near it are two metal frame humanoid constructs similarly coated with frost. Each of them carries an armful of books, scrolls, and loose sheets of parchment. And they begin moving off this way.
How close to a Warforged or Gearforged do they look like? Huh.
So they're not trying to attack us, they're just trying to flee?
They take no note of you whatsoever.
Okay, they're just doing their job.
It looks like this.
Ooh, cool. So the ice from them is not from them, it's just from this device that's blowing cold air or something?
Yeah.
Very cool.
And so it looks like they're taking the scrolls and books and stuff that they have in their arms off somewhere.
They have scrolls and books in their arms?
Both of them, their arms are loaded.
Jasper's gonna like run in front of Ming and just like grab on Like, nope, no, no, no. He's gonna try and grapple and hold on to her.
Boom is very interested in these gear
Wait.
forged.
Wait, guys, wait. I am not supposed to be the responsible one. Damn it. Now he's trying to pull Boom and Meng. Wait.
Oh my gosh, I've like never seen anything like this. This is amazing. Come on, Walt, what are you doing back there? Come on.
I am observing.
He's observing from a safe distance.
So I don't have to disengage in the first round again.
Guys, come on.
Hold in there.
Weird magic thing shows up with, weird Gearforge-like things. That's not, guys, come on. Please don't make me the responsible one. Tag, Reika, anyone?
I mean, I'm just, we're just curious, that's all.
Yeah, just
Taggernite is staying back here, though.
Yeah.
Well, which of these orbs should we poke first?
Meng, I will pinning shot you. Make sure you don't do that.
Please don't.
So I don't know if you can see them from where you are, but they bring all their books and papers and stuff, and they drop them on these tables here.
I was gonna say I am following these things from a slight distance.
Okay, so once they drop their parchments and books and scrolls and stuff on the table, they turn around and start heading back towards you.
All right, I will step up to them and non-threateningly, and try to say, "Hello, good sirs," in common.
Progress impeded. Progress impeded.
Oh, back up.
I'll step out of the way.
What was that about not disengaging the first round of combat?
Yeah, exactly. I'll try to catch up to the other one. You can say, I'm looking for a book. Can you help me find a book?
They ignore you.
Yeah, just let them go.
Oh, that's no fun.
Reika, watch out.
Move.
And they go back over and stand next to the device, and they just stand there.
Guys,
All right.
don't. No, guys, no.
I will take a book from the shelf over here. Any book, it doesn't matter what it is. I'll bring it over to here, and I will leave it right here at the thing's feet. And then step back.
Meng, back up, please.
This can only go well.
Meng,
Yeah,
back up.
yeah. What could go wrong?
Meng. Okay, Jasper's going to try and actually grab Meng and pull her back.
Meng's like, "Excuse me," and she'll tap on this guy's back. Can you help us?
Okay,
She's like,
I have 6 strength, but can I at least do something?
Chuck just crosses his arms in front of you and looks down at you.
You do something, you big dumb brute. Come on.
If I tap this thing, does it do anything?
Nope.
Get her away
It just
from that.
stands there.
Don't
It's
like it.
standing like it's at attention.
I say,
Tag,
query.
little help. Tag? Walt? Anyone? Someone
What?
stronger? Just help me
Uh,
pull her back.
Look, they're fine. They haven't attacked us.
Yeah, but that thing just showed up. What if a bigger thing shows up and squishes her or something? Or the frost thing, what if it blows up?
You guys,
If this whole place blows up, then we all die. How are we supposed to know when that happens?
you guys hear a door from above you, and 2 more of these things come in the room, gather up the stuff that those left on the tables, and they go back out and close the door.
Can we try to identify what this thing is or what its purpose is?
The construct?
Yeah, the thing in the center of the circular orb stuff.
Sure. How do you want to do that?
Well, I would definitely ask for my good friend Walt and his big brain to come help me, and we'll try to, examine it. We don't want to touch it because we don't know what it does yet, but just kind of see how it moves, see if it matches any magical constructs we've ever seen before.
Yeah. I mean, how do you intend to do that?
Just observing it. Ming would she's not terribly skilled compared to Walt, so she would just assist, but just kind of probing it, trying to stretch out with her magical senses to see if it's doing anything or if it's just a pure construct.
Okay, it hasn't stopped flashing, clicking, and whining since it arrived, and while you're inspecting it, it stirs into greater activity. The glowing orbs become brighter and rotate faster. The spinning governors speed up, and a growing subsonic hum can be felt through the air and the floor. The two clockwork servants, having delivered their armloads of books, race back to stand at the construct's side. With a loud whomp, the construct emits a pulse of blue light that engulfs the chamber. You feel as if you're falling through nothingness. Your stomach wants to climb up your throat, and the sensation of cold chills you to the bones, until as suddenly as it began, the unnatural motion ends. And everybody needs to roll a con save.
Even though I'm not in the room?
Well, you're close enough to it that, yeah, it would pull you in.
Okay.
See? Nothing went wrong. Just a con save.
Meng?
It's all your fault,
Expected
Jasper.
anything different?
But I'm trying to hold on to you, so I'm trying to literally. I'm like
You're trying to hold on to me. I was trying to run away. See?
Yeah,
you wouldn't let me.
Okay,
I'm
so
trying to pull you away from it.
everybody with a 13 and up takes half of this, and you're not disoriented.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Everybody that failed, you take the 5 cold damage. It's cold damage, and you are disoriented.
Don't forget, you guys have temp HP.
Temp HP. I was just gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how much do we have?
9.
So you're only. It's not too bad. You're only disoriented for a minute.
Mine will be gone, but I can add that at least.
So after experiencing that, do we have a better idea of what this thing's purpose is? Is it recharging these creatures with ice energy or something?
Let's see. The room around you looks different. It looks like you're in the same room, but it looks different. The scriptorium has been converted into a temple to Mammon, god of greed and madness. The room is swelteringly hot from an immense oven shaped like a monstrously fat humanoid that stands in the southern portion of over here. So this, why can I not ping?
Are you on the right layer?
I'm trying to. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
What?
So
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
This giant statue of Mammon that's in the shape of, or this oven that's in the shape of Mammon is down in this part of the room.
Okay.
Its open belly serves as the firebox, and flames within it are the only illumination. 6 cultists and 1 cult fanatic in robes kneel before it.
Does this room still have one of these things in it?
Yeah, the construct is there, yeah.
Is it pulsing with maybe fire energy now, or is it still cold?
It's still cold.
Guys,
And
stay near it this time. Stay near it.
and the clockwork servants, they're not moving.
I think I know what this is. I mean, I don't think I know. Stay near it.
An orc is bound and gagged and laying on a table. that can be tipped up to slide the orc into the blazing furnace.
I'm sorry, did you say there's an orc on a table that's going to go into the belly's furnace?
Yes.
And there's 4 cultists in the room.
7 altogether. There's one that looks like the efficient, and there's the others that look like his lackeys. And they're all kneeling before the oven, and the orc is prepared on a table to it looks like, you know, to tip up and slide into the oven.
All right. Well, Ming's not going to stand for that. She steps up and says, "Hey boys," and then says pumpernickel.
All right. Well, we will stop right there. I think somebody said they had to go at 11, right?
That would be me.
Okay. So we'll split the difference and stop right there.
All right.
And when we come back, you will be facing the cultists of Mammon that are now in this place. You can tell that it's the same place. It's still shaped the same and everything, but it just looks very different.
It's the same but different. Got it.
Time.
Yeah, time. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah, at first I thought we were at a different place, but if you say it's exactly the same, I mean, it's...
Yeah, the walls and the everything. The let me see.
Did the speed go up to 88?
Yeah, the hole is still there in the floor too.
Does it look like we're ahead in the future or the past? Like, does the place look more deteriorated or less?
You can, well, I mean, it looks like it's been altered. Or either it was altered to the way that you found it when you first got there, or it was altered from that to this. Okay. You can make a history check if you want to.
All right.
Can anyone do that?
Let me check. Don't think I have.
I think I only have a plus.
Oh, I
1.
do. I do have history.
So it's a 19.
19 on history.
Yeah. So between the two of you, Ming and Walt, as you confer together over what's going on here, this doesn't match anything that you've known about the history of the Scarlet Citadel. That it started out as a elf hunting lodge, and then after the elves left, it became a citadel for the Holsinger family, and then a hideout for dwarven bandits. And you've not read or heard anything about it being ever a temple of Mammon.
And Mammon, you said, was a demon lord of greed?
A god of greed and madness.
A god, okay.
A greed and what?
Madness.
Okay. And madness has insanity, right? Not as an anger.
Right. Specifically, crazy for money.
Yes.
Mad for the dollars.
All about the Benjamins.
All right, so we will stop there for this week and pick up with your response to the cultists sacrificing a bound and gagged orc to Mammon.
Not very nice. It's not how we make friends with our orc.
Of course, they are orcs.
It's just an orc.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it a pure-blooded orc or is it half orc?
It just looks like an orc.
Okay. Either way, if it's a cult of Mammon doing literally anything, chances are we want to do the opposite. Like, they're picking flowers, we're like, screw those flowers, kill them.
Pretty sure Jasper knows a few Mammon cultists in in the Black City.
That's a distinct possibility.
So, if it's a crime, I know someone who's done it.
Yeah, that is basically Exile of the Black City. That is the background.
So,
I mean,
so if they're helping a woman give birth to a baby, are we to assume it's an evil god that she's trying to give birth to, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Rosemary's
in Midgard,
baby.
actually,
You've
in
got
Midgard,
it.
if it's Morena, they're helping the women give birth so they can raise blood cattle for the vampires to feed on.
Yeah. I mean, there are creatures that like impregnate women and then they give birth to monstrosities.
That's
Well,
true.
no, like in the Blood Kingdoms in Midgard lore, they literally work really hard to make sure that the peasants give birth successfully, so they can still raise, a healthy human, so they can feed on it.
Yeah, cattle.
Yeah, basically.
In Krakovar?
Yeah, well, Morgau, Doresh, and now Krakovar, because they took over. But yeah.
Yes, jerks.
Mm-hmm.
They will kill them all. Or, kill them again.
Silly.
Yeah, there's like a whole adventure based off of that whole thing. Blood Vaults. Yeah.
Empire of the
boy.
Ghouls.
Yep.
Yeah, we did that one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing it again.
Why? What could possibly be better than the way we did it?